Welcome back, everyone. Lovely to have you back on the House of Games. I'm joined by 4 famous faces. You know how it works. Lots of questions, lots of answers, just one trophy. 4 players, though, and they are, this week, Jamie Lee O'Donnell, Amy Dowden, Humphrey Carr, and Huge Davies. Humphrey Carr, Humphrey. A win yesterday.
Yes.
Took a big lead. Everyone caught you up again. Then you opened up.
I sort of took it in the corner flag. You know,
Yes.
I got an early lead and just really tried to shut the whole game down.
You parked the bus and then you thought, hold on, I better get in this bus and drive it again.
Your late counter-attack.
A late counter-attack,
yes, yeah,
exactly.
just to make the score a bit more comfortable.
But some good competitiveness. Competitiveness. Jamie Lee, definitely got a win in you this week, surely.
Fingers crossed.
I see it happening, I really do.
Yeah.
Huge. Now, you played well yesterday, but listen, one thing we didn't discuss yesterday, a big problem that you have, I have it as well, you're a Fulham fan.
Yeah.
So our expectations are not perhaps where they should be.
Yeah, I'm looking to get in top 10 today.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
The key thing for both of us is to not be relegated.
Yesterday, I tried to rely on my knowledge. Today, I'm going to rely on some of my tactics.
Cunning, native cunning.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Sabotage.
We'll take a little look at the leaderboard. You'll see Humphrey at the top of it right there. That will change across the week. Amy, at the bottom at the moment, but you did better than you thought you were going to do, I think. There were lots of points on that leaderboard.
You get a point regardless, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. It's like a free point. Listen, it's not just points, you know that better than anyone. There are beautiful, beautiful prizes to be won as well. So we take a look at today's. Here they are. Today's winner could take home the House of Games bento box, the House of Games scented candle, House of Games card holder, the House of Games dartboard, or the House of Games egg house. Wow, I think is the word you were looking for there, Amy.
Yeah.
What would you go for today if you were to win?
After a full-on day dancing, I do love to have a nice bath with a lovely candle on, so I'd have to take the candle.
I thought you were going to say I like to have a nice egg. After a long day dancing, I just need to fill up. I have a single egg. The scented candle you'll go for. Jamie Lee?
I think I go dartboard.
Yeah, of course you would. I knew you would.
Why not?
I absolutely... Honestly, if I had to predict it. Humphrey?
Gosh, it's difficult.
Yes, isn't it?
It is difficult.
For all sorts of reasons.
A panoply of riches.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think the bento box.
The bento box.
Useful.
Listen, we can talk again if you win.
OK.
OK, I'm not going to hold you to the bento box.
I thought we were locked in.
No, you're not locked in. Oh, goodness
great.
me. Can you imagine if I did that?
Imagine.
What would be the point? You know, that would be unnecessary admin. Huge. What would you go for?
I'm looking at the egg house.
Yeah, I could see you looking at the egg house.
Yeah.
I knew what... I could see the eyes. I thought, I know what he's looking at.
I was zoned in like a
Exactly.
bird of prey, Not a bird of prey, obviously. These are my children.
That would be deeply inappropriate for a bird of prey to have an egg house, but you can... Come on, man. Shall we get on and play today's House of Games? Let's play our first round today, shall we? It is... Hidden in plain sight, Jamie Lee. I'm going to start with you. We have a category, which is accessories.
Ooh.
I'm going to give you a clue to an accessory. The answer will also be hidden somewhere in the clue. The actual word of the answer will be hidden somewhere in this clue. It's hidden in plain sight, you see. Your first clue is this. When we were kids, making one of these as a mark of friendship was a practice we could all embrace. Let's not stop now, we're grown-ups.
Friendship bracelet.
So bracelet.
Bracelet.
And where is that? So it's written somewhere in the question.
Bracelets.
So embracelets. Bracelet is absolutely right.
Oh.
Bracelet.
I get it
Simple,
now.
you see?
OK.
It's simple.
Yes.
Amy, I have an accessory for you. But what accessory? You might wear one of these if it's cold, or if you're Audrey Hepburn and your glamorous car finally has its roof down.
A scarf.
Scarf. Where might that be?
Glamorous car, finally.
Yep, there you go. S-C-A-R-F. There's the scarf. There's your scarf right there. Humphrey, I have an accessory. You like an accessory?
I love an accessory.
Let's see which accessory I have for you. This garment comes in an array of styles with types that can protect you from the sun and others for keeping your head warm in the winter.
Well, I would say hat, and I can see it hiding in that.
Do you know what? That I would not have got it, because I've been looking for something much more complicated, and then I wouldn't have found it. So hat in that. Very nicely done. Huge. An accessory for you. We've had hats, we've had scarves. What are we having now? You'll need one of these if you make a withdrawal. Let's not forget all those random receipts that you carry around too.
Yeah, wallet in withdrawal and let's.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
These four are not mucking about. This round often takes a very long time. Jamie Lee, we come back to you. Forget accessories.
Forget.
Okay, completely just gone. Instead, I am looking for joints in your body.
Okay.
Okay. Jamie Lee, take care when walking down a steep bank, lest you injure this joint. Amy's giving you a little clue there.
Yeah.
Amy's giving you a dancer's clue.
Oh, ankle.
Ankle, where is it?
It's bank and list.
Bank and lest. There's the ankle. Absolutely right.
Thank you.
A joint for you, Amy. Which joint and where? Someone wanting to stand or kick needs the quad muscles to straighten the leg at this joint.
It's your knee. I'm
your
just
knee.
trying to see where it is. It's between kick and knees, yeah?
Absolutely right. Kick needs. There's your knee. Between your kick and your knees, there's your knee. Humphrey,
Yes.
I have a joint for you, but which joint? The idea that some people don't know this arm joint from the end of their bowel bowls me over.
That is elbow.
I mean, yeah.
Between bowel and bowels.
That feels like it was like really easy for some reason. I guess because bowl and bowels and
So it's a strange, yes, yeah.
huge, a joint. Here we go. Even though dislocating this joint is a relatively common injury, if it happens, you should err on the side of caution and seek medical advice.
Shoulder.
Shoulder?
Shoulder.
Yeah, it's absolutely right.
Yeah.
On shoulder is shoulder. It's the end of that round. Shall we take a look at our first leaderboard? You will see something quite shocking. It's exactly the same as when we started, except everyone's got 2 points.
Let's finish there.
2-2-2-2 is where we are.
draw.
I hope you got all 8 of those at home. Let's move right along, shall we, and play a pairs game. Our pairs game on Tuesday is... You complete me. Everybody is in last place. Huge, why don't you choose a partner?
I'm going to go with Amy again.
Ah, you're going to go with Amy.
yesterday.
I
That's
believe.
nice.
I believe in us.
Oh, wow, I let you down yesterday. So
No, you
thank
didn't.
you.
We've got an excellent friendship.
Exactly, a
Okay.
connection.
You know.
A connection. Amy and Humphrey, if you will swap seats.
Thank
Nice to
you.
see you, Humphrey. So Amy and Hugh are a
believe
team
in
once
us.
more.
Thank
Jamie Lee
you.
and Humphrey are a team. Now, in this round, fingers on buzzers, everyone, I'm going to ask you some questions. Each question will have a 2-word answer. If you buzz in, I just want you to give me the first word of that answer. Your partner must then give me the second word for you to score a point.
You've lost.
We've lost.
Come on, guys. I believe in you.
Here we go. Give me the first word of this answer, please. Which character in Roald Dahl's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory has been played on screen by Gene Wilder and Timothy Chalamet? Yes, that is huge.
Willie.
Willy is correct. Amy?
Wonka.
Willy Wonka? Willy Wonka. There you go.
That's how it started yesterday, though,
What a
on
team,
Monday. We
Emma.
had 1 point to begin with, and then it just went
Downhill. But can I say one thing? Is the high five was much better today. I actually heard it. Like
Thanks for
yesterday,
pointing that out.
yesterday, if there was a sound on the high five, then it was put on in post.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Next one. In 2023, who did Amol Rajan succeed as the host of the quiz show University Challenge? Yes, Humphrey.
Jeremy.
Jeremy is correct. Jamie Lee?
Jeremy, I do know one, but it's not right.
Okay, go for that.
Irons.
Jeremy Irons? Do not remember that. Also,
You got it.
of all the Jeremys, I didn't think you were going to be that one. Yes,
What other Jeremy is there?
I would have said Vine.
well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Find out.
Anyone on the other team
Yeah.
want to buzz in? Huge.
Paxman.
Paxman is what we were looking for. Jeremy Paxman.
Does that mean we get the point?
Yeah, you get a point there, Amy. How about that?
It's getting
look at
crisper
that.
by the
It's getting
minute.
even better. That is really crisp. You know those people who've got like sound bars underneath their TV and all that
Yeah.
surround sound? That is going to sound amazing. That is going to be like a rifle crack in a forest. Next question. What's the first word of the title of this song?
Everybody look to the left.
Huge.
All about.
Incorrect, I'm afraid. Do we want to hear any more, or are we going to buzz in?
Just a wee bit more.
Yeah, we'll hear a bit more.
Everybody look to the left. Everybody look to the right. Can you feel that? Yeah, we're paying with love tonight.
Jamie Lee.
Price.
Price is correct, Humphrey.
Tag.
Price tag? It is price tag. Very well done.
Total guess, but
By
yes.
Jessie J. Next one. First word of this, please. Which cocktail comprising bourbon, bitters, sugar and water is a favourite of Don Draper in the TV series Mad Men? Yes, Jamie Lee.
I'm going to guess. Moscow.
Moscow? Incorrect, I'm afraid.
I think I have it.
Huge.
Old.
Old is correct. Amy, cocktail?
Fashion.
Old-fashioned? You're smashing it. This
Yes!
one. It is old-fashioned.
Come on.
And then we're back to where
Back
we
to
were.
the boat was
there we go.
beginning, yeah. We reset, yeah.
The absolute key with a high five. Absolute key is always look
We
at the
get a
elbow.
high five
Elbow.
going.
Yeah.
Always look at the elbow.
Yeah.
Look at my elbow.
Always.
It's amazing, that
Our
one.
arms are such
Never
different
fails.
Yeah,
sizes.
right.
Later, we're going to do feet. We're going to take the shoes off and
Exactly.
get rid of contact on the feet.
Old-fashioned is the answer there.
Smash
Next question.
You are.
What is the stage name of the singer-songwriter Rebecca Lucy Taylor? Yes, huge.
Self.
Self is correct, Amy.
I'm going to just guess tape.
Self-tape.
Good guess.
That's someone who's done a lot of auditions.
Yeah.
Anyone? Humphrey.
Esteem.
Esteem, what we were looking for. Self-esteem. She's a House of Games champion, Rebecca Lucy Taylor. Self-esteem. Next one. Who is this? Yes, huge.
Chris.
One of the many Chris's, Amy.
I'm going for another guess, yeah? Taylor.
Chris Taylor? It's not Chris Taylor. Anyone?
It's fine. He sounds
I
Welsh.
think I know it. Do you know it?
Yeah.
Do you definitely know it?
Yeah.
Well, then you do it.
Humphrey.
Evans.
Chris Evans. It is one of the many acting Chris's. That's the end of that round. Humphrey and Amy, if you will swap back, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, babe.
See you then.
And the best of the day.
Looking at the elbow.
Oh,
Looking
yeah, you
at
guys
the
know
elbow.
elbowing. Very good.
Our leaderboard. I have another interesting leaderboard for you. You know, at the beginning it was 0-0-0-0, and at the end of that first round it was 2-2-2-2.
Yeah.
Take a look at this. It's 5-5-5-5.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's a tight one today.
That I'm going to say that's as tight as it can get.
We're all best friends.
That's it.
Yeah.
And also enemies.
We all want to share. Oh.
Except for you.
5-5-5-5. Everyone's winning, everyone's losing. 3 rounds to go. Humphrey won yesterday. Who's going to win today? Absolutely no clue at the moment. Our next round is... Well done if you said that at home. This is the round that our viewers at home help us out with. This time we sent them the names of some films, and they sent us back 3 words they would associate with that film. What you're going to do now, fingers on buzzers, is you're going to see a word cloud of all the words that they mentioned, starting with the ones that a few people mentioned, leading on to the biggest words of all, which are the ones that most people said. So which films are these, described by our viewers? Bust loud tie, enthusiastic hair, singing, substitute, soundtrack, imposter,
What?
competition, drums. Yes, Humphrey.
School of Rock.
School of Rock. It is the School of Rock, absolutely. Next film. What film is this, please? Wedding, Funny, Bride, 80s Bridge, Black and White. Yes, Jamie Lee.
Actually, I forget
We'll
it.
time you out.
I've completely timed me out.
We'll carry on looking at more words. Amy's gone in.
Father of the Bride?
Father of the Bride? It's incorrect, I'm afraid.
It's worth a
Good
punt.
guess, though. Goth, Scare, Attic, Sandworm.
Oh, no. I know what it is.
Yes, Humphrey.
Beetlejuice.
Is it Beetlejuice? It is Beetlejuice. Exactly what it is. Nice.
Saw that movie like a week ago. Crazy. Absolutely crazy that I didn't get that. Just nothing.
That's annoying. Next film. Love Coat. Uplifting, entertainer, performers. Tent, outcasts. Yes, Amy.
The Greatest Showman?
The Greatest Showman. Beautiful, that is The Greatest Showman. Nicely done. Circus musical ringmaster. Well played, Amy. Now we sent our viewers the names of some TV programmes. So which TV programmes are these, please? Ending, feuds, blood, betrayal. Yes, Humphrey.
Is it The Sopranos?
The Sopranos? It's not The Sopranos. Listen, you've got to risk it with an early buzz. Walkers? Yes, that's Jamie Lee.
Shameless.
Shameless? Not Shameless. Wolves? House? Huge.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones? There we go, it is Game of Thrones. Well done, Hugh. Yeah. Which TV programme, please, is this? Coats. Again, a lot of coats in this round. A lot of coats. Brother, contemporary, clever drama, eccentric. Moustache, veteran. Enemy, hat. Yes, Huge.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock?
Sherlock.
It is Sherlock. Well done. Here's your next one. Arguments, beard, classic. Gritty, complicated siblings. Humour, layabout. Yes, Jamie Lee.
Shameless.
Is that Shameless?
I really hope it is.
Wow, that
Yeah.
is Shameless. Blimey.
I'm just going to keep saying it until it was.
Yeah, until it was. And it
Until Friday.
absolutely is. That's the end of that round. Now, I have grave news. We don't all have the same points now. Oh my God.
don't
care for it.
There's a huge gulf between all of you now.
Oh.
I used to love it when it was close, but look at it now. I mean, it's crazy. Jamie Lee and Amy, 6 points each. Hugh and Humphrey, 7 points each.
That's adorable.
1 point between everybody.
It's exciting.
Wow, with 2 rounds to go. Who's going to win Tuesday's House of Games, I wonder? 2 rounds to find out. Our next round is... Answer Dash. This is sort of a new round. Tablets out, please, everyone. Now, I'm going to show you a question with 4 possible answers. They will all appear on your tablets. 3 of those answers are correct. 1 of those answers is incorrect. As soon as you see the question, I want you to choose an answer. The second you've chosen it, no one else can choose it. OK? So speed is of the essence. So 3 of you will get a point each time. 1 of you will miss out. So here's your question. There will be 3 correct answers. Who is going to get them? And who will be left with the incorrect answer? We're looking for any European national capital. 3 of these will be right. 1 of them's wrong. And your time starts now. Bucharest, Budapest, Zurich, Stockholm. Everyone is in. The first person in was Jamie Lee, and Jamie Lee chose Zurich. Next in was Humphrey.
And that's
Went
what
for
I
Stockholm.
wanted, so you were quicker
So
than
very
me
greedy,
and
sorry.
naughty.
Next in was Amy, who went for Budapest, and Huge was left with Bucharest at the end. Everyone confident?
No.
I'm confident that
No.
I've been swindled.
No,
confident
I'm
you've
not.
been
I think you
swindled
might
by
be right.
being last?
I'm confident in speed, but
You
that's it.
were very quick.
That is it,
You were
though.
very quick. I'm giving
just-
away 3 points, so someone is missing out. Which of those is incorrect? Who has missed out? Jamie Lee has missed out. She went in first, but it's the
Too quick?
incorrect answer, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Capital of Switzerland is Bern.
Can I take back what I was saying
Yeah.
about being swindled?
I know, you were literally left with a correct
I am.
answer.
I've never felt more ashamed in my entire life.
Next question. Again, speed is of the essence. Sometimes it's not,
No,
as
it's
Jamie
not.
Lee just discovered. First names are Bronte sisters. There'll be 3 correct answers. Lock your answer in now.
Oh, I got it wrong again.
Charlotte, Jane, Anne, and Emily.
Oh, no, maybe I haven't.
I got that wrong.
Just Humphrey to tap in.
Oh, I thought I'd, well, all right.
Humphrey's left with 1.
I thought I got done. Whoever got Charlotte.
Everyone is in. The first person in
I
was Jamie Lee, who went for Jane in 0.8 of a second. You're quick, I'll give you that.
I think it's anxiety,
Yeah, maybe.
but there's no thinking going into it. It's just speed.
Well, listen, maybe we'll get a point this time. We'll find out. Next in was Amy, who went for Charlotte.
You stole my Charlotte.
But you stole
Your
my-
Stockholm.
Yeah.
Then it was Huge, who went for Emily, and then Humphrey was left with Anne. Humphrey, you were last in.
Yeah.
Happy?
I am quite happy, actually.
Yeah.
Because I think despite being last in, that is a Bronte
You
sister.
think that is a Bronte sister. So who has missed out?
I think it's me.
Let's find out. Jamie Lee has missed out again. The first
Lesson
time. You're so
not
quick, though.
learned.
But you're so quick.
It doesn't matter.
No, but it does,
Quick
because in
off the mark.
lots of other bits of life, that will be useful.
Not
This is,
this.
I mean, I would say it's counterproductive.
Yeah.
But in other areas, it'll be useful.
And I know the answer as well, and I just went like that
Yeah.
without even thinking.
OK, everyone at home, everyone in the studio, 3 correct answers to this. Sports that made their official Olympic debut before 1990. This might need a bit more thinking time. Let's take a look at your options. 3 of them are correct. Water polo, basketball, beach volleyball, table tennis.
A total guess.
Guess.
I thought I pressed it.
Someone must have nicked your
Which
answer,
one do
Amy.
you think you pressed?
I thought I pressed basketball.
Amy, I've done you dirty again.
I pressed it.
Oh, you definitely pressed it, but shall I tell you something that happened? Humphrey pressed it before.
Just before.
What have you gone for at home? What do you think the odd one out is there? First one in was Humphrey this time.
Was it?
And he went for basketball. Next one in was Jamie Lee.
I
She
have
went
no
for
idea what
table
this answer
tennis.
was.
Next one in was Huge, who went for water polo, and Amy was left with beach volleyball. OK. Let's find out which of those is incorrect. Beach volleyball, Amy,
Of course.
unlucky. Yeah. Humphrey absolutely cruelly stealing your point there. Do you know
On the
what?
other times,
he looks like such a nice
You
guy,
got
doesn't
lucky, yeah.
Yeah.
he? And then
It's
that.
it's the glasses.
Yeah, it's a real. Do you know what? It's a real
It's
shame.
unassuming.
It's a real shame you did that.
Real nasty piece of work.
But listen, there it is. Sometimes we show
Unforgivable.
ourselves under pressure. Final one in this round. There's 3 correct answers to this. Lock it in as soon as you can. We're looking for names used by at least one pope. Innocent, Leo, Edmund, John. Everybody in? What do you think at home on this? What are you going for? What's the odd one out? First one in was Humphrey.
And you got my one again.
Was that you again?
Yeah,
Humphrey went for
I
John.
wanted that.
Uh-oh.
In 1 second. Then it was Amy,
Just went for the one next to
who
it.
went for Edmund. Then it was Jamie Lee, who went for Leo. And Huge went for Innocent. So who has lost themselves a point here?
I know stereotypically you'd assume I would know, but I don't.
We're giving away 3 points. Who's missing out? Amy is missing out. Amy is missing out. It's the end of the round. The end of the round. Tablets away, please. Take a look at what it's done to our leaderboard. Jamie Lee and Amy, absolutely neck and neck on 8 points each. Humphrey and Huge, 11 points each. Wowzers.
Crazy.
How about that, gentlemen? 1 round to go before we find Tuesday's champion. Humphrey won yesterday. Can Huge nick a win on Tuesday for Fulham fans everywhere? It's Wrexham v Fulham. Our next round is... Answer smash. Fingers on buzzers, please. Point for a correct answer, point off for an incorrect answer. Here we go. Your first category is mammals. Those will be the pictures. What comes before biscuit in the name of a band fronted by Fred Durst? Yes, Humphrey.
Limpala.
Limpala. It is Limp Biscuit and Limpala. Limpala. Next clue, next mammal. What is the title of Amy Winehouse's first UK #1 album? Yes, Humphrey.
Back to Black Bear.
It is Back to Black and Black Bear. Back to Black Bear. Next clue, next mammal. Adolf Rickenbacker and Les Paul pioneered electric forms of which musical instrument? Yes, Humphrey.
Guitarctic Fox.
Guitarctic Fox. Oh, that's good. That's good, to be fair. Guitar and Arctic Fox, Guitarctic
I like
Fox.
the animals.
Do you remember when it was close? Way back when?
Back in the
Remember
day.
those days?
Someone break his glasses.
That'll be a challenge from there.
Yeah, good luck. Next category. Safety and security equipment.
Yes.
Here we go.
Finally.
Finally.
The quiz gets sexy.
Finally. That's what we all came here for. It's heating up. Which song was the third UK top 10 hit of 2005 for Kaiser Chiefs after Oh My God and Every Day I Love You Less and Less? Yes, Humphrey.
I predict a riot shield.
Oh, that's nice. I predict a riot shield. I predict a riot shield. I predict a riot shield.
Should we stay? should we bother? Is there any
We
point?
continue, yeah.
Do you know what? I think you just got to have some confidence.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
I don't know these answers.
Yeah.
I just went to private school, so I'm like, yes, I know what this is, without really knowing it.
Next question. Next, safety and security equipment. What two words precede control in the name of the service which supervises the movement of planes through the airspace system? Yes, Jamie Lee.
Air traffic cone.
Air traffic cone? It is. Air traffic and cone, air traffic cone. Next
I just want to
clue.
say that Humphrey's not even got his hand near the buzzer.
Well, that's
Is that
because...
correct? He's sitting back like a French
This is
prince.
a giant.
Yeah, but do you know why? Because he knows he can't lose now. So there's nothing to be gained from him leading forward and taking more abuse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's thinking, do you know what? Sit back.
Now I've got it in my own head, and I want to answer every question correctly now.
See,
No,
I
I
would.
know.
You should though. You should get better about it and just be like,
Be really aggro and
Yeah,
make
you
eye
should.
contact.
I didn't
Okay,
realise
make
how
eye
deep this
contact,
game was.
please.
It's like the traitors, the psychological...
I like this show to be as close as possible to the traitors at all times.
Yeah.
Next question. What is the title of the second book in the Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins? Yes, huge.
No. I thought it was Game of Thrones. No.
Yes, you thought it was a Song of Ice and
Yeah, I thought it was
Fire.
a Song of Ice and Fire
Not, I'm
Extinguisher.
afraid.
It's not
I'm
that.
gonna dock you a point. That is Humphrey.
Jamie Lee,
yes,
make eye contact with me.
go ahead.
Catching fire extinguisher. That might be wrong. I should have said that for an answer I knew the answer to.
Can we,
I hope it's right because it was great. Well,
It was
is
fun.
correct.
That bit was fun.
Yeah, it is
nailed that.
correct. Catching fire extinguisher. Catching fire, a fire extinguisher.
well done. Well done.
Catching fire extinguisher. Are we done? We are done. I tell you what, for a show that was super close all the way through, we got a 6-point winner. And that is Humphrey Carr. Second win in a row, Humphrey. Nicely done. Second win in a row, second prize in a row as
I
well.
really wanted that bento box.
Are you genuinely sticking with the bento box?
You deserve it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, he definitely deserves it because he won. So you're going for the,
Yeah,
the House
bento
of
box,
Games bento
please.
box?
Yeah, yeah.
To go in your House of Games sports bag. Let's take a look at our leaderboards. 2 days down on this week's House of Games. And Humphrey is up the top there on 8. 3 days to go. We've got double points Friday as well, so loads of points to play for the rest of the week. And don't forget how close that was all the way through. We must carry that through to tomorrow.
I think it'll be really interesting is how the teams are picked now. Let's see if it's going to.
Oh, I think that-
damaged anything.
I think the teams are staying exactly as they are for the whole week. That's my reading of the thing.
Fair enough. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Should we do it again tomorrow?
Why
Yes,
not?
please.
Yes.
Seeing you all here. Can Humphrey do the hat-trick? Is someone else going to win tomorrow? We'll find out on the House of Games. I know you live a lot of the year in LA. That is going to look pretty cool. It's
Gonna
in
absolutely
LA, right? No
when,
one else.
when I'm round Nicole Kidman's house,
No one else has got one.
she's going to be like...
Actually, Nicole Kidman does have one.
Does she?
She's very
Yeah.
small, she's in there.
She's a champion of champions.